What's going on, YouTubers? This is Zen Manga here, and I hope you're having a great day. So we are going to start all the pulls that I get from the week. I'm going to start reviewing the actual book. So we're going to start off with Silver Surfer Black, number 3, but we're actually just going to go through the rundown of Silver Surfer Black number 1. This beautiful cover. I love it, right? It costs a good amount, but hopefully in the future, when I am ready to sell it, it'll be worth a little bit something. But right now, I priced it at like $50 that I bought it for, and I'm selling it at about $50 again. Silver Surfer Black number 2, and lastly, this beautiful kind of Kirby-esque cover number 3. I actually like this cover better than that variant cover for Silver Surfer Black number 1. So let's kind of talk about this book, right? So I'm not going to break down every single detail of the story, but basically what happens in Silver Surfer Black number 1, at the end of the events of Guardians of the Galaxy, when they were thrusted into a black hole, Silver Surfer tried to save all of them, and he successfully did save all of them, but he himself was thrusted into the black hole, which then created a time anomaly, meaning that he was sent back in time about millions of years into the past, right? Now, and of course, Silver Surfer was the only one who could pretty much like go through the events of a black hole, and thus is why he tried his best to save the Guardians of the Galaxies, including like Peter Quill, just a whole bunch of other people, right? Because it wasn't the normal Guardians of the Galaxy, right? So yeah, so he successfully did it, kind of traveled through the cosmos, and then landed on a planet which had someone that we know. He seems brand new, but he's always been in existence, which was Null, and he is the god of the symbiotes, right? So during part 2, basically the rundown for that is he tried to fight off Silver Surfer and also try to put a symbiote on him, and he successfully did. And he started to control Norrin Radd, which is the Silver Surfer, and he did. And Norrin fought back, and he successfully was able to fight off the symbiote, but then it was only portions of it was on his arm. Silver Surfer used a lot of his abilities, a lot of his powers, and you know that he's very powerful. He used the Dwarf Star a couple of times on Null. I want to say Null the Conqueror, but it's Null the symbiote god. I don't know why the Conqueror seems like I want to say that, but yeah, he successfully does that, which leads us into book 3. He left, and as you can see right here, he has a little piece of the symbiote right on him. And as he was trying to get away from Null, he did run into Ego, the living planet. So again, Ego's a living planet. He has a vast history. Prior to him being Ego, the living planet, he was actually a humanoid who wanted to basically save his people, wasn't able to do it, was caught in probably a planetary, I would say, I'm going to use this word again, anomaly, and which made him part and parcel to the actual planet, or reborn, right, where he encompassed all of the people on his planet, including everything that was surrounding, and then formulated into Ego, the living planet. When Silver Surfer meets up with him, he's actually a young planet at this time, right? Not because remember, this is millions of years into the past. As they're discussing and talking to each other about the possible threat that's looming, which is Null, the symbiote god, something crash lands into Ego, and Ego, at first it didn't seem like anything, and then Silver Surfer was like, "Are you all right?" Da 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 da. And Ego is basically saying that you know, it's hurting him, right? So Silver Surfer offers his aid, but then he also asks Ego, "I will aid you if you aid me against basically Null," right? So he says, "Yeah, basically." And on his ventures onto the planet, Silver Surfer comes to the center core, and he's fought off by kind of like the antibodies of, you know, a body, right? Which makes sense, but Silver Surfer tries not to fight back. And remember, Silver Surfer is weakened in this state since he went through the black hole, fought off Null. He has a symbiote on his arm, so he isn't at his full potential right now. But once he gets to the center, he notices what crash land is something that he's very reminiscent to. And it is seemingly kind of like an incubation chamber, but it is Lifebringer 1. And if you're not too sure what Lifebringer 1 is, it's basically the transportation and incubation method that Galactus used when he transferred himself to another universe, right? Because we know that Galactus actually came from another universe when he was a humanoid, and this is what his beginning phases into becoming Galactus himself. So the end of this book, Norrin, if I say Norrin, that's because I'm talking about Silver Surfer. Norrin is faced with a decision. He needs the power of the possible Galactus. He's faced with the idea of waking up Galactus earlier than the time that he should be, and also at the same time he wants to save Ego, the living planet. So I'm not too sure actually what's gonna happen, if he's gonna wake up Galactus and team up with Ego, the living planet, because I could assume a couple of things, right? Even if he was to get Lifebringer 1 out of there and wake up Galactus a little bit sooner than normal time, I can imagine he's going to be super hungry, right? He's going to be very hungry, and the closest thing to him at the time will be Ego, the living planet. So what's going to happen? I don't know. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying my content. Give me a like, subscribe. And if you're enjoying kind of like these rundown reviews, right, I definitely would give this run, as of now, kind of a 9 out of 10. I really am loving the Kirby-esque kind of drawing. If you're not too sure what it means, it's just kind of like psychedelic and trippy in the sense that there's a lot of artwork, there's a lot of colors, and it just immerses you into what would be the galaxy, right? And a surfer who's silver, who's riding through the cosmos. Anyway, this is Zen Manga saying take care. Peace.